What's going on, folks? It's the Black Election here. Today is June 20th, 2024, which means it is my 3rd year anniversary of arriving in Zion North to get this thing started, man. You dig? So, uh, forgot a couple things I did on the 2-year anniversary, so we're just gonna run back through it all again if you don't mind. And I'll try to drop a link so you can go back in the videos and check the 2nd year and just see, you know, how far we've progressed in a year. If you like to. As you've seen, I got my AT sign, here, my little white blaze, my Super Mario mailbox rocks. You dig? So let's move over something that I knew that I just added recently. Need to maybe put another load of rock on this drive. We've been getting a couple truckloads of big heavy truckloads, like let's see, 20 tons. So yeah, they've been riding lower on my drive just a little bit, but that's to be expected. I've kind of tried to get rid of these big rocks. As you can see, it's a lot more of them this way. It was looking like that over here, so tried to come and kind of level this off just a bit and get it walkable. So as you can see, some little holes have found their way in it using this bank run, this rock stuff that I've been using, and maybe a little snake or two, because I know it's a snake that lives right over there by that stump that seems to always run when I come down around here. So we'll see. But just added this recently. This is my sign. You always got to have a little funky fun sign around. So all these places are personal to me, places I've been, except for Cape Town, South Africa. But more on that in just a second. Malcolm Tired for sure. Asheville, North Carolina. That's where I grew up. Aberdeen, Scotland. That's where I took a little trip on my Scotland hiking trip. Shout out to the homie that took me out shopping. Mobile, Alabama. That's where I started my bike trip. San Juan, Puerto Rico. I just been there a few times, and that was my first time on an airplane. Was going to take a trip on to San Juan, and I spent like a few days down there. So yeah, always holds a special place in my heart, and I've been back a few times. Arun, Spain is where I started my Camino de Santiago hike. Sufre, Dominica is where I started my hike of the Dominica Watakabuli National Trail. So yeah, and Cape Town is where I want to start my hike to go from Cape Town, South Africa, all the way up to the top of Russia, which is the longest road walk a person can do. I won't be doing that no time soon, because as you know, it's a lot going on internationally as far as war and all that kind of good stuff. So, I mean, well, not good stuff, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, this year I've cleared more of this area down here. This is all wooded before, but I wanted to kind of clear this off and give a nice little curb appeal view, I guess, walking in, to the place. If I'm inviting hikers and stuff up here to camp out or whatever the case may be, that's hiking the International Appalachian Trail, then I want them to make sure it don't look like Texas Chainsaw Massacre when they pull up. They're like, oh, I don't think I want to stay there. So yeah, kind of got to make it a little nice. This year, I've had 2 loads of rock. This base, what they call it, bank run, basically river bank run, big rocks and stuff like that. So all this stuff, the little remnants is left here. I still kept a little pile because I got a couple projects I need to finish. So yeah, but 2 loads of this bank run to turn this place from a swamp into something that we can plant on. So this is my mom's garden down here. We have corn in this bed, which I just planted. I'm starting to see some corn popping up. We got okra in this bed, a couple tomatoes, jelly bean, Cherokee heirloom tomato, and some okra. Got a jalapeno right there in the bucket, tomato right there in the bucket, a couple of small Cherokees just in little 1-gallon pots. We'll just see what they're doing. I ain't too much invested in it. A little cannabis over there. I'll keep it moving on that so they don't flag my video. We got beets and 3 peppers right here, all bell peppers and beets. Take some of these beet greens today and make me a salad with them, because they're kind of blocking the sun for the peppers. And we got another tomato over here. I forget what kind of tomato, and a couple more small little cherry tomatoes and 1 eggplant, which I'm about to plant in the center of this bed coming up pretty soon. It's just really hot today. Actually, this is like a record heat day that we got going on right here. Yesterday was in the 90s. I think we got up to 97. Which is just about a record since they've been record keeping. And yeah, we got another one on tap today. So it's just a real hot little heat wave coming through main right now. You know, kind of is what it is. We got some thyme over here, parsley, chives, little herbs, romaine, dill, basil, rosemary, oregano, and some more lettuce here. We got romaine and butter crunch on the end right here. So mom's garden is doing really well. And yeah, man, if you look back on last year's video, you can see this was all swamp. Basically looked just like this over here, what we got going on. And I've been working on rehabbing this. Actually, from last year's video, you can see I added a load of rock here to kind of lengthen my mom's walking pad out. I didn't want to have these big rocks right here. Let's see, let's switch this camera around. Yeah, I didn't want to have those big rocks in the way and just be a hazard for her coming out and maybe tripping over into that stuff. So yeah, we extended that pad last summer. Shout out to Byron Bruce. He came and helped me finish that up. So yeah, that's what we got going on here. As you can see, let me swing it around. I've been trying to keep that area clear over there. That's Eddie Murphy's bathroom area over there right now, all intents and purposes, but I keep that clear over there. Trying to just keep everything weed eated around here. It's a lot of weed eating, buddy. I will tell you that it's a lot to weed eat by hand. And you're probably saying, why don't you get a lawnmower? Well, because I got so many stumps and small things sticking out the ground from where I've been cutting down smaller trees and everything that, you know, I probably just be running over top of stuff and break the lawnmower. So just kind of letting it, I'm just slow rolling it and letting some of this stuff decay. And so that way I can come kind of just run over it and it won't tear the lawnmower up, basically. Just planted these a couple days ago. I forget what they are. My mom got these. Planted these just to have some nice flowers around as well as food, you know. I was going to plant these. I've been meaning to. I'll plant them tomorrow when it cools off a bit. It's going to get back down to the 70s, which is our normal temps. But yeah, I wanted to create a nice little flower bed around the Zion sign, and I will be creating one around my other sign down there. You know, so yeah, just working on it. But yeah, we've been clearing, claiming a little more space here and there. It's probably hard to see if you don't live here every day and don't look at it every day, but it's a lot going on for sure. My brother came up for a week. Shout out my brother Keith. He came up for a week, left me a bunch of work to do because he's supposed to be doing this water feature for me, and he just left it halfway done, and I took him back to Jersey. I had to go pick him up in Jersey, and I took him back. So yeah, I'm gonna have to drain all this shit and redo it. But it is what it is. We'll get that looking nice. I'll maybe give you an update. Maybe I'll do a little short YouTube video to show the process, you know. If you're wondering why I don't do many YouTube videos anymore, man, honestly, I just don't be feeling like dealing with the trolls and cussing people out, man. And then, you know, it just gets to be a lot to have to explain. Well, what about this? And what about this? Well, what about this? And why don't you do it this way? And, you know, just trolling with this snide little comments or whatever. So I just be tired of it because at the end of the day, I'm free. I don't really need to be on here. You know, I'm doing what I do. I'm growing my food. I'm living free, you know. So at some point, it's like, how much longer am I going to continue to deal with this? So yeah, that's probably why I don't do a lot of videos, honestly, if you were wondering. And also, man, it kind of sucks to just put a lot of time and effort into shooting the video, making the video, trying to edit the video, paying for editing software and all this kind of stuff, and then your video only get like 200 views. It's like, and then you see the other videos that's just like yours getting millions of views. It's like, all right, ain't no point in me wasting my damn time here, honestly. So yeah, that's what's been going on if you've been wondering why I don't really shoot a lot of videos anymore, because, you know, it is what it is. If ain't nobody gonna watch, ain't no point of doing it, you know. Right here we have a magic dome. Been working on this. My brother actually did help me put this pad up here. We shoveled a lot of that dirt from down here and built up a pad. What I need to do now is kind of brace it in between, you know, these longer pieces. This is a 6-foot magic dome, so all the pieces of wood are 6 foot, and it's got these little brackets that kind of, you know, line up, and then you put a nice little angled cut on it and get it looking nice, you know. But so I'll do a little bracing on this. I plan on using this as my greenhouse. Don't worry about the plum tree sitting in there right now. That's the plum tree from last year. I still haven't got planted. If you watch the other video of me planting the other plum tree, I think I put that on my YouTube. And yeah, it was just really tough to dig that hole. Our main crop out here is rocks, if you can't tell. So yeah, that's what we got going on. But I'll be using this as a greenhouse want to try to get this brace, get the top covered in some PVC type of plastic, or what the type of plastic I'm talking about. Some clear plastic and hard plastic, actually, not this stuff. Yeah, not that stuff. Hard plastic. And run a wire to it, get it insulated. Probably put some plywood or something around the bottom sides or whatever, something that's not affecting the sun, and build me a little door. But also, I want to get it off the ground. So I'm going to find some huge rocks that got a nice flat top on them and place them under all those 5 points and get it up off the ground. And then maybe try to rock it in around the bottom sides. So I give my uncle a call. He's a rock mason. See if he can give me some tips. And yeah, include him in the build, him being down in Asheville. Couple cannabis over there, a couple autoflowers. Bottle tree needs a nice trim. I was up weed eating early this morning before it got up in the 80s. Well, it was already early, low 80s. So before it got up in the 90s, I should say. So that's what we got going on. Hill is pretty clear. I did take and build me a nice wood pile. I'm going to use that wood right there for some cordwood building. But I wanted to get it up and off the ground and keep it dry, and yeah, keep it usable. So that's what we got. I've been letting this hill kind of, man, again, weed eating, and these deer flies, just like they on me right now, wearing my ass out. My nemesis, I've killed about 15 deer flies just today, deer fly and horse fly. So yeah, man, they are relentless. As you can hear, I may be flying around. Leave me the hell alone, buddy. They give me anxiety. But yeah, that's what we got going on top of the hill. Everything is in nice in bloom. And yeah, not much to look at here. I've been trying to clear my space up and get this pavilion area cleared off, but I don't think we'll make it there this year. If we're going to be completely honest, I got a lot to do. Just watering the garden and all that and keeping everything watered and healthy is already enough, so yeah. Take a look back around the back side of the crib, and that will conclude this nice tour of Zion for the moment. As you know, I got my outdoor shower over here. I did get this one plum tree planted. It's doing pretty well, nice and healthy. My outdoor shower's here. I ran out of string. I got to restring my trimmer, my weed eater, and then I'll finish that up. Nice shed and everything. Actually, I saw what's the name up under my house yesterday, a stoat. Some people call them. I call them ermines, a stoat, a weasel. They got a lot of different names. There's a small one. And I kind of let him do his thing because when I was weed eating earlier today, I saw a couple like little mice or moles or something kind of making their escape from the tall grass. So I said, okay, well, I won't be messing with the stoat or ermine or whatever you would like to call it, and just kind of let him do his thing and do a little pest control around here. I don't mind you, buddy, just as long as you don't try to make a house under my stuff. But yeah, we got a little bit back here clear. This is where my fence line is stopped. I got another roll of fence right there to continue it on. But again, man, the rocks in this ground and the roots in this ground, whew, when you get to digging in them, you'll wish you never started. So I got a 2-man auger. I'm just going to need a hand with that, realistically. So yeah. Too much of an undertaking by myself. I just got to be honest with myself. Yep, got my wood. It was a nice and mild winter last winter, so I didn't use much of my firewood. I just was able to thug it out with a space heater, and we just kind of worked it all out, man. So still got pretty much a cord of wood for this winter, just in case it gets nasty. I'm sure it will. The weather works in extremes, so if we're having all these extreme temps now, I'm pretty sure the winter might be something to contend with this year, buddy. But yeah, we got Brussels sprouts here. We got radish along the sides of those, just popping up now. I got a butternut squash right here in the front. This is a Mr. Stripey tomato, which look pretty cool. I never seen it before. Something like an heirloom variety or something, but it looks really cool. So I'll keep y'all updated when they start popping up. Over here, I got tomatillas again, purple tomatillas and spring onion. Purple tomatillas did great right here last year. So I see they're starting to pop up, and I got some more in a couple solo cups over there, just in case I need to transplant, just in case they're not moving along quick enough for me. Got my grow stuff here. I need to probably start cleaning these out, getting them ready for my cannabis. I'll be reusing all these fabric pots, but we're just not to that point yet. They're over there pretty small in solo cups doing their thing, but we'll be okay. And I have yellow squash here and a few beans, green beans. I planted green beans all along the rim, but only like a couple of them popped up. So, you know, it is what it is. But again, it's just me and my mom here. So I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. Water catchment is good. My gutters is a wreck right now because it's a bird's nest right at the end of that gutter where it connects where I'm supposed to just put my other piece back up. It's a bird's nest right there, and I seen the bird in there. I think got some babies, so some chicks or whatever to call them. And so I'm just kind of let it do its thing until I see them move out or whatever. Don't see no more evidence of them, and then I'll get up there, clear that area off, and put my gutters back up. But yeah, that's what's going on here. You know, the Zion North. You dig? I got some zinnias popping here. Shout out to my friend Taylor Boone. Sent those. Some zinnias. Oh, and I got morning glories and zinnias and cosmos and everything down by the mailbox. I forgot to show you too. Got me a nice snowboard when my brother came to visit. When black folks come to visit me, they bring all their cold weather stuff. Anything cool they got cold they had sitting around the house they never was gonna use, some ski boots or their snowboard, all kind of just wild shit they sent me. So shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Good grief. But yeah, man, this is Zion, man. It's coming together little by little. It's a lot of work, but I love every moment of it. And I'm just grateful to be here, man. I'm grateful for y'all coming along with me on the journey, man. And yeah, that's what we got, man. Good grief. The sun is coming out from the clouds, so it's about to get back toasty, you dig? So yeah, just wanted to give y'all a nice updated view of the place, man. It's been a lot going on. You know, it's all been by hand, no heavy machinery. You know, just a lot of wheelbarrows and elbow grease. You understand? But yeah. Thank you for coming along with me for this view of Zion North 3-year anniversary. It's the Black Electric signing off. One love.